Hey everyone, here I am tonight. I'm at the blue, these are the blue mountains behind me. Can't see very well, it's getting dark, but I'm on the Utah-Nevada border, and where I'm at, I'm on Bureau of Land Management land, basically no man's land. This is sort of a wasteland out here. I don't know if you see it as a wasteland. There's a lot of stuff out here, a lot of neat stuff. But anyway, what I'm going to do tonight is I've got a fire ring made, and I'm going to start a fire. There's no wind, everything is dry, but I'm going to start a fire. And what I did was I dug, just sort of kicked out some sand here, and there's plenty of rocks. Got some rocks, got some dry stuff, as you can see up the hill there, there's some sort of dead, scraggly stuff. I'm just going to break that off. I don't need a real big fire, I just want a little fire. I'm not going to cook anything, but I've been out for 26 days now or something like that and haven't started the first fire. So I'm going to give you a lesson on how to start a fire. What I've got here is my bag. It's just a small fanny pack, and I take it basically everywhere I go. I don't leave home without it. It's about like my firearm. I don't leave home without it. I've got items in here that could potentially save my life if I needed to, if I was out, stranded somewhere, needed fire, needed a tool. I've got a multi-tool in here. I carry a multi-tool on my belt all the time anyway. I've got a super tool in here, Leatherman, and I've got some flashlights and but headlight deal. But the most important thing I've got in here, I've got a small fishing kit in there too, knife sharpener, whatever. But I've got this, you get these at Walmart, these aren't very expensive. What this is a magnesium block with a, I'm not sure what this is, like a flint striker. And then it comes with a partial hacksaw blade is what it is. It's got teeth on one side and it's slick on the other side. But what I do with this is you can use this and just strike it, and it'll strike a spark. The other thing I carry in here all the time is cotton balls. Cotton balls mixed with Vaseline or petroleum jelly. These things, you can throw them in the water and pull them out and light them. They will burn even when wet. And they burn hot, and they burn a long time. So this, I probably wouldn't have any trouble starting that tinder over there with just like a cigarette lighter, But I'm going to do it this way tonight just to show everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tinder here, and I'm going to stick it right in here. And we'll make a little hole in it. Make a little hole in there like that. Just down, it looks like a little rabbit nest. And then next, I am going to take one of these cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly. And all I need is one. I need a half of one. I'll keep the camera, you can see it here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it apart so it's sort of fuzzy. Just like so. And I'm going to stick it right down in that little rabbit's nest. Okay? Now if I can get a good camera angle here. Okay. It may be a little crooked, but you'll get the idea. There it is. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is you're supposed to shave off some of this magnesium, because magnesium is a metal that will burn like crazy. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use the strike part of it, the back of the blade, against this stuff. And all you have to do is it will make, look, it lit that right up like crazy. And it's going to burn like crazy. It's that dry out here that it lit right up. Now what I'm going to do is some of this stuff, I'm going to lay some of this really dry wood in here, and I bet you anything, it will take right off and burn. But you just add little tender stuff and get that small fire going first. That's what you have to have. You have to have the small fire. Where's that cotton ball? There it is. Get him up there and really get him going. But yeah, I'm just going to add just a little stuff to it until I get the size fire I want. And yeah, that stuff is so dry that it already caught. And it's of the pine family. I'm not sure what it is, but they're evergreen needles. So it's got some pine wax or pine sap stuff in it, you know, and that's always good. Pine sap always burns good. Dry, wet, whatever. Green pine tree will burn. That's like in Colorado there, the fire up by Fort Collins, you know, it's just burning green trees because of that pine sap in them. They just go up. It's crazy. And the wind today, when I was riding, the wind, I went down a 1 mile stretch of straight highway and I got hit with wind from 4 different directions, front, each side, and the back. That just tells you how quick. I can understand now how they can't fight that fire because of the wind out there. It just shifts around, and you know, if I can ride 1 mile and it'll shift 4 times on me, just think what it's doing over, you know, 1,000 acres. It's just like a big whirlwind out there, and they can't control it. It's just gonna have to burn itself out, you know. It's a bad deal. People are going to lose their homes and stuff like that. But, you know, I guess that's, you know, whenever you move to a place like that, there's always the potential for whatever. Down the road down here, there was a fire alongside the road today. Somebody probably threw out a cigarette or something. It caught the grass on fire, and it burned an area up there. And it was going when I got there. And there was another guy there. He'd already called the fire department, and they came and started spraying it out. It only got, you know, probably I don't know, 1,200 square feet, maybe 2,000 square feet. But still, that could have, if it had jumped up over the highway, it could have been one hell of a fire. You know, could have been burning all this stuff out here, which would have been bad. So yeah, there's. Get my helmet out of the way so it doesn't melt. But yeah, there's how you start a fire. I'm not going to let this get too much bigger. The wind's starting to pick up now. It's a bum deal. So I'm just going to let this burn out and go from there. So there's your lesson for the day. Like a $4 or $5 striker from Walmart, and a thing of petroleum jelly, Vaseline, and some cotton balls. It could save your life. So I will see everybody later. Bye.